understanding your worth. I think one of the hardest things for women, and honestly, for anyone, is realizing how powerful they already are. A lot of people grow up hearing what they can't do. But when I meet women who push through that noise, they usually don't even realize how much strength it took just to keep going. I've seen incredible women, engineers, scientists, mothers, do things that defy logic. And what's fascinating is, most of them don't think they're special. They just keep moving forward step by step, no matter how tired or overlooked they feel. The truth is, that's what greatness looks like. It's not loud. It's quiet. It's in the moments when nobody's watching and you still decide to try again. I think society sometimes makes people, especially women, feel like their value depends on how others see them, their looks, their titles, their social circle. But the real value has nothing to do with that. It's in your ability to believe in yourself when it feels impossible. It's in your kindness, in your consistency, in your courage to stand alone when you know you're right. Every great change I've seen in technology, in life, starts with someone who refuses to give up. And that's what I admire most about strong women. They don't give up, even when the world tells them to. You know, sometimes I think the world underestimates women because they mistake calm for weakness. But I've learned calm is power. Quiet confidence is power. If you can walk through chaos and still stay grounded, that's real strength. So my first advice, stop doubting your worth. Don't wait for someone to tell you you're capable. You already are. Facing challenges and pain with strength. I think life will test you. And it's not just about big failures or public moments. It's those quiet times when you're alone, wondering if you're enough. I've been there. Everyone has. And I think for women, the pressure can feel heavier. Expectations from family, work, society, all at once. But here's the truth. Pressure is a sign that something important is being built. Diamonds form under pressure, and so does strength. When you go through pain, don't rush to escape it. Learn from it. The people I respect the most are not the ones who never struggled. They're the ones who faced it and grew. Pain is a teacher that never lies. It shows you what matters, who's real, and how much you can handle. You can lose things, opportunities, people, moments, and still come back stronger. The secret isn't to never fall. It's to never stay down. Every time life breaks you, it's giving you a chance to rebuild in a way that's harder to break next time. I've seen women face impossible odds, raising families, running companies, studying, working, surviving, all at once. Sometimes I think they underestimate how much they carry. But strength isn't about shouting or showing off. It's quiet. It's the decision to get out of bed when your heart is heavy. That's power. If you're going through something right now, remind yourself this moment won't last forever. You are not defined by what happened to you. You're defined by what you choose next. So take the lesson, not the label. Heal, grow, move forward. Pain will shape you, but you get to decide what it shapes you into. Believing in yourself when nobody else does. You know, one of the toughest things in life is to keep believing in yourself when everyone else has doubts. I've seen this happen countless times, especially with women who dream big. People will question your choices, your ideas, even your confidence. They'll say you're dreaming too much, that it's not realistic. But the truth is, everything that exists today was once called unrealistic. If people agree with everything you do, you're probably not pushing hard enough. The greatest minds, the strongest people, they've all been called crazy at some point. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you never doubt. It means even when doubt shows up, you don't hand it the steering wheel. You keep driving anyway. Every breakthrough, every invention, every dream starts with one person who decided not to listen to the noise. I think women, especially, face an extra layer of disbelief from society. But when you believe in yourself truly, deeply, that belief changes everything. You stop waiting for permission. You stop apologizing for wanting more. You stop shrinking to fit places you've outgrown. There will be days when you'll feel invisible, when your hard work goes unnoticed, when people take credit for what you did. Don't let that kill your fire, because the universe sees effort, even when people don't. Every small step counts. Every long night matters. Every time you choose to keep going, that's belief in motion. If nobody believes in you, believe twice as hard. Believe so strongly that doubt gets tired of following you. You don't need validation to be valuable. You don't need approval to be unstoppable. The world changes when people who were told no start saying, "Watch me." And if you ever forget how powerful you are, remember, even stars can't shine without darkness. Be brave enough to be yourself. At some point, you realize that trying to please everyone is a race you'll never win. I think that's one of the most important lessons anyone can learn, especially women, because the world keeps sending mixed messages. Be strong, but not too strong. Be confident, but not intimidating. Be kind, but don't be a pushover. It's exhausting, and it's unfair. So here's what I've learned. You don't owe the world perfection. You owe it authenticity. The best version of you is not the one that pleases others. It's the one that feels true inside. When you stop trying to be what people expect, you start to discover who you really are. Being yourself takes courage, because the world often celebrates imitation more than originality. But the people who really make history, they don't copy. They create. They trust their own voice. They take risks even when nobody claps. And I think that's what the future needs. Women who aren't afraid to speak, to lead, to build, to love, to fail, to try again. You don't have to be anyone's idea of perfect. You just have to be real, because real inspires people more than perfect ever could. So my final advice, be brave enough to be yourself, fully unapologetically. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes. Follow your heart even when your path is uncertain. The world will catch up to your courage, eventually. Every great change in history started with one person being brave enough to be different. So don't wait for someone else to lead. Start with you. Be the reason another girl believes she can. Be brave, be kind. Be yourself. That's how you change the world. If this message inspired you, share it. Someone out there might need to hear it today.